Y'all, should I cut people out of my life? Sometimes growth just means leaving fools behind. Let me hit you with this. Not everybody you start with is meant to finish with you. Some folks are like them little flip-flops in a snowstorm, completely useless when things get cold. You keep trying to grow, but you got people around you pulling you back like crabs in a bucket. They whisper things to you like you've changed. Yeah, dang right I changed, Cheryl. I got tired of sitting in the same drama, the same broke down friendships, the same emotional dumpster fire every dang year. Sometimes the best thing you can do is find your peace, your future. Cut them loose. That's that old CTL. Well, let's talk about who needs to go. Let's talk about that. Let's discuss that. I ain't saying you got to be cold-hearted. I'm saying you got to be clear-headed. There's a difference. Ask yourself, who drains your energy every time you talk to them? Who only calls when they need something? Who rolls their eyes every time you talk about your dreams? You got friends that gossip more than they grow, mock your ambition, compete instead of clap congratulations. You're growing, but you're growing in toxic soil. You don't have to water dead plants. So quit pouring your time, love, and energy into folks who ain't going to bloom. You can't grow with chains around your ankles, let me tell you. That's straight from the gravel pit of wisdom. Growth ain't comfortable, but neither is staying stuck in relationships that ain't feeding your soul. You can't fly if your crew's keeping you on the ground. You're out here trying to get your life together. And they're still trying to party like it's high school, cheat like it's the tender, and lie like their job is to narrate fiction. But we've been friends since kindergarten. Well, that's cool. You used to eat glue. Don't mean to keep doing it. Your history with somebody don't guarantee their future with them. If they don't respect your boundaries, your peace, or your progress, well, they don't belong in your next chapter. Let's talk about why it hurts to let them go. I ain't gonna lie, cutting folks out, it hurts sometimes. You'll miss them. You might second guess yourself. You'll sit up wondering if you overreacted. But here's what you gotta understand. You ain't losing people. You're losing illusions. You thought they'd support you. Turns out they're just hanging around to keep you small. You thought they'd have your back. Turns out they just had access. Sometimes you gotta leave people behind so you can stop shrinking to fit into places that you've outgrown. Let's talk about what happens when you let them go. Let me tell you what happens. When you finally cut them off, you breathe better, you sleep better, you laugh a little more, and you do it without looking over your shoulder. You stop explaining yourself to folks who ain't even listening. You start hearing your own voice again, and suddenly, your dreams don't feel so impossible anymore. Because now, you got room. Room for real love. Room for real relationships, and healthy ones. Room for peace that's been waiting for you like a recliner at old deer camp. You can't thrive in clutter, and that includes people. So, should you cut them off? Let me say this loud for the folks in the back. If they can't clap for your growth, they don't deserve a seat at your table. This ain't about hate, it's about healing. It's about choosing peace over guilt, joy over obligation, and growth over going in circles with people who ain't never gonna change. So yeah, trim the fat, burn the bridge, mute the chaos. And if somebody's got a problem with that, just tell them, hey, I love you, but I'm busy building a life I don't need to recover from. Y'all like, subscribe, and tag that one person that you should have probably cut off back in 2012. It's old Tommy Ray. I love y'all. Let's go.